All right, hopping on for a quick video for you guys. I seem to be rambling a lot these days, so hopefully this is gonna be a quick video. Where is let me get OBS open right quick. Okay, so I just feel like Prismatic Evolutions has gone so far in the hype that it's being extremely overhyped. I understand that's what people said about Surging Sparks when only the first half revealed Paradise Dragona because of the Alolan Executor being the dragon type, or one of the only dragon type SIRs of the set. That set a lot of people back in expectations. But then Supercharged Breaker came out, and that's also part of the Surging Sparks set, and people's hypes and expectations went back up. But for a lot of people, that was already too late for the pre-orders, and they missed out on getting things more close to MSRP. And I think that kind of fueled, combined with that people are saying this is Evolving Skies 2.0, and it's an Eeveelution set, it's huge, it's a ultra premium set as well, so it doesn't even have booster boxes. Combined with all of that, I think it's driving the Prismatic hype to no end, just above the clouds, and it's never coming down, seemingly. Now, I don't know if it's gonna come down or not. If I had to take a guess, it's not coming down to MSRP ever again. I got 3 ETBs, Elite Trainer boxes of Prismatic below MSRP for a pre-order. It was almost the same time when I pre-ordered Surging Sparks. But like the point I made in a previous video, if Team Rocket or Battle Partners pre-orders went up with no information, when they go up right now, if they do, and there's no information, there's barely any news about what kind of cards are going to be there, except for N's Reshiram. If that happens, they will go out of stock in such a fast time. You will not be able to get it. It'll be like the same hype for Prismatic. So people are not speculating anymore. People are just grabbing whatever they can. All the scalpers are out here. They don't care about Pokemon. A lot of people here do not actually care about collecting Pokemon at all. They just want to make a quick buck, quick turnaround. And there's a lot of people who care about Pokemon that don't even care if it's good cards that are coming out, if they even care about the cards that are coming out. Part of it is they're FOMOing, they just want to grab whatever. And another part of it is they're trying to grab before the scalpers. They're trying to beat the scalpers to it because the scalpers are also driving up a lot of demand that the Pokemon Center is not able to print enough. But I feel like we're losing sight on a lot of things. We gotta consider things. If you can never get Prismatic Evolutions at MSRP, and that's a bold statement, right? But I think it might just happen like that. If people keep thinking it's Evolving Cries, like the scalpers might keep thinking, oh, it's an Eeveelution, it's Evolving Cries, and then it will lead a lot of other people to think that as well, because scalpers will drive up the price artificially. People who don't even care about the Pokemon hobby. So are these cards actually worth it, regardless of scalper activity? Because we should always, true collectors should not care about scalpers. I'm getting so infuriated these days. So Flareon at the moment, let me just check. At the moment of making this video, Flareon is the newest. Yes. Oh, this is new. Black Bolt and White Flare sets now confirmed to release in June. That's pretty sick. But for the Prismatic Evolutions, Flareon's last one to be released in the Japanese full sort of pixel art. It's not, what am I saying? It's the full high definition art in Japanese set. That's Terresto Festival that's released. We're still waiting on a couple like the Leafeon and the Espeon to be released in high definition, but we have the general gist of it. Here's my problem. These are SIRs/SARs in Japan, and they're the highest. My problem is these SIRs are not hitting, you know? Let me get into that, okay? There's some saving grace here, but follow along with me. One of my favorite Pokemon, one of my 2 favorites, Bulbasaur and Jolteon. And I don't like this Jolteon because it's so simple. For an SIR to be that simple, SIRs or SARs, they need to have everything. This isn't like a few years ago, okay? This could just be an ultra rare or just a full art. What's the difference between this and a full art? I mean, the texture's definitely gonna look great in person, and the colors are really nicely done. You know, the illustration's great, but it might as well be just a normal full art, because especially for the Eevee, you're telling me how is that not a full art, you know? What makes that an SIR or SAR aside from the cool SIR texture that's gonna get and the abysmal pull rate? What makes that an SIR, you know? For an SIR, I want the best art because it's so hard to pull and packs are expensive. And these are the highest rarity cards. It should be immaculate. The design, best art. But that's not it. To have SIR status, that's a really good SIR, you also need concept. The art, the color, the design has to be there, yes, 100%, but also some concept art. So in my opinion, the Glaceon is not it. This is just a mosaic background. The Vaporeon, close but not it. My gripe with the Eevee, of course, everyone's still gonna go crazy over the Eevee because it's so collectible. A lot of people just collect Eevees or have binders, pages full of Eevees, so this has to be on somebody's list, many people's list. But it's no better than a full art, a normal full art. It's not even like AR or IR level, and definitely not SAR worthy, to me at least, because they're getting lazy with it. It's just the texture. The Sylveon is the same thing, although, you know, it's like the Sylveon's great, but it's still a mosaic with just the background sort of thing, although it's really nicely portrayed. Okay, the colors are going to be wonderful. Getting this hit would be awesome. And the Jolteon, like, it doesn't really, it's not that pleasing to the eye, and it doesn't really have much of a concept going on. Now we're getting to Umbreon, which has more of a concept, I have to admit, because it's got a sun behind it. It's the Sunbreon, aptly named after the Moonbreon hype. It really doesn't have that much of a concept either. That's why I think, well, the Espeon as well, not much of a concept. That's why I think the winner here is the Leafeon, because you can see that it's in its forest, in an environment. When it's a SIR, one of the hardest cards to pull in an expensive hobby, you also need, above the design, the color, the actual drawing, the art itself, you need the concept. That's what pushes it over other amazing cards. That's what makes it the SIR. That's what gives it the cherry on top. That's the concept. He's on a tree in its natural environment, in nature. That is, I feel like, what an SIR deserves. And you see the Flareon, of course, I missed it. It's just like a flame wheel. What is that, like Lord of the Rings? I mean, maybe it's the flame wheel attack. They're trying to play on words. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm actually thinking these are pretty overhyped. It's just for the sake that they're Eeveelutions. And maybe it's Nintendo being lazy, just knowing that, you know, if it's Eeveelutions, it'll sell. But what I'm most excited about is the Leafeon, and then the Umbreon, and then the Espeon. The Jolteon is like not dead last because the Eevee exists. I think the Eevee is dead last, but of course it can never be dead last. It is artificially not dead last because of people who collect Eevee. Jolteon's just really bad though. And moving on, we got a few other cards that are revealed, and these are the trainers. These are the SRs. They're also secret rares or ultra rares, so they're not SIRs. And they look bland as hell. If I pulled any of these, there's not even a Pokemon in here. There's not even a trace of a Pokemon. You could have easily added like an Oddish in the back or something. Or like a Sudowoodo right here. I don't know. I don't know what up with this. Like, I don't know, Mr. Mime right behind him, because he looks like a clown. This guy, he looks like a Pokemon, but maybe he's like a bird trainer. Could add a few regional birds behind him or on his shoulder. That would have been so cool. Could have added like a Gulpin, like a pink Gulpin. I don't know why. It's so lackluster. If I pulled any of, oh, you see, bland AF. They are just normal people, but some people like it, you know? Some people like that they're just normal people. I wouldn't want to pull this. If I got an ETB and the only pull I had was one of these, or even two of these, I'd sleeve them up, but I would be really disappointed. There's reveals and I'm not getting it. It's so overhyped. But again, if all the information was released, we'd probably be able to see some pretty amazing things, because I do think more amazing things are to come for this set. It's just that so far it's quite overhyped. From what I've seen, this set is not worth all that, you know. Let me get into a little bit more, but here is the accessories that are about to come out with this set. And I kind of like the accessories more than anything I've seen so far. Like, these are some cool accessories, okay? You got Tatsugiri. That's such a cool sleeve. Not to mention, of course, this is a cool sleeve. I don't know what the hell is that. I don't care about Ogerpon stuff. We have, this is cool, okay? The deck boxes. Again, I don't care about that. Terapagos, meh. The binders are really cool. I will love. Look, this is very nice. Yeah, that's even pretty sweet. Like, wow, that's pretty sick. So the accessories are coming in clutch, but you know, you can only get so hyped with accessories. The bread and butter is kind of lackluster right now. But this is like, they ate with this design, the Eevee design. That's insane. I love that. You cannot go wrong with that. And new pins, that's awesome. These pins are super cool to collect, I believe. So the accessories, nothing wrong with that. But the actual cards, like, they're lacking. I'm telling you, they're lacking. And I heard from somewhere, I don't know if this is true, I hope it's not true, but there's no IRs or ARs, art rares or illustration rares, just the normal ones, not the special illustration rares, in the set. Not one. I heard there's like 32 SIRs, and maybe that's the reason. but are they all the same like abysmal pull rates? If they lower the pull rates, I can work with that. But if they're all the same abysmal pull rates and they're all SIRs and there's not one IR in here or AR, I don't know, man. That's a crazy set combination. I don't know what I think about that. I really hope, and I feel like they really should, turn down the pull rates for these. Don't make every single one of these. And there's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 9 SIRs that's released to the public knowledge right now. Don't make all of these crazy hard to hit. Surging Sparks started off with not much hype because of the Alolan Executor, but then more and more cards came out, and we're still waiting on quite a few, 20-something SIR, so I could be a little early to judge, but I mean, it's an Eeveelution set. This is the Eeveelutions bread and butter, and especially if there's no IRs, this is it for the Eeveelutions. Unless there's some alternate SIR art, but also for product type, there should be an ultra premium collection box other than the ETBs and the other products that are announced. I'm hoping that an ultra premium comes to Costco and they set the limit to like 2 per customer. Because if it's anything like the Mew UPC, if it's this UPC, the Prismatic Evolutions UPC, we're doomed. Even if it comes to Costco, ain't no casual regular person getting their hands on anything unless you're ready to fight the people on Costco. And even online is gonna sell out in 2 seconds. Please set limits. Everyone, not just Costco, LCS, everything. Please set your limits, guys. I'm actually more excited about the McDonald's set. I mean, look at these cards. I want this Dragonite so bad. And if it comes in a holo and a Rayquaza, that would be crazy. And also it's an experience, right? You get the Happy Meals, you enjoy it. My wife loves chicken nuggets. I like chicken nuggets. And this is crazy. If it gets printed, I would love to get this. I think it's releasing in Paris first for some reason. France, I don't know why. They got a big Pokemon community over there. I guess Pokemon is French, if you think about it. I'm a big fan of the Big Mac. I love Pokemon. This is crazy. I am super excited about this, specifically the Dragonite and the Rayquaza. But knowing the scalpers and knowing how hot Pokemon is as a commodity right now, we're gonna have to compete with a lot of sweaty adults. But I'm more excited about this than Prismatic Evolutions. Now the last thing I want us to look at and review, because so many people say this is Evolving Skies or Evolving Cries 2.0, so far I want to show you guys just how overhyped it is. Because for Evolving Skies, we have art like this. These are not even the top hit cards. I mean, this one's pretty popular. People love that one. Art like this. And these are ARs, mind you, or illustration rares, not even special illustration rares. And I love these so much. That Rayquaza with the trainer. You know the concept? Unbeatable. Look, they got Eevee in here, they have a Vaporeon in here, this thing, that thing. Kangaskhan's even made it in here somehow for whatever reason. Metacham, that's an awesome perspective. Why is Cloyster in there? Why is Fiery Tapeworm-chan in there? Plusominen, Hoppip, the cotton one, I forgot his name. That's a crazy looking Noivern. I'm almost a little scared. The other Rayquaza, not as good as the other one in my opinion, but still amazing. Even Building Chan is getting some awesome concept, you know, the pre-sale condo. I'm not even mad at that. That looks delicious. I want some curry. Each of these are bangers. And even the trainers, like Aroma Lady, there's something going on, you know, there's some more interesting texture and things going on. There's leaves. And then we got the Copycat, which is like kind of funny, you know, the champion with the Charizard and this guy, Gordy. Bro's got the Pokeballs ready to battle. That's nostalgic. This guy looks cool, but a little basic, I'll give you that. Zinnia, insane. Just like ready to battle, you know, Zinnia's resolve, the cape coming up. See what I mean? This just kind of looks like full art. Doesn't that just look like full art? I mean, there's a bit more going on, but not by much, you know? Especially when you compare it to the Jolteon, I believe. Where's the Jolteon? I mean, come on. It's not that similar, but it's the same sort of thing. Like, compare it to... Wait, why don't we have a good Jolteon for this? Compare the Glaceon SIR with the Glaceon IR. Which one would you rather have? I would rather have this one. Rarity's not everything, people, especially the actual collectors who care about the art. That's awesome. Yeah, not that different. So is this Evolving Skies 2.0? I feel like it's definitely overhyped as a set right now, but I might eat my words. I'm hoping I will eat my words because I did pre-order quite a few of them, so I would like this to perform adequately, perform better than I think, and actually match the hype that it's been given. If this could happen, if this set matches this tremendous hype, I'm gonna be the happiest guy because I'm hoping to keep 2 ETBs sealed. It's not even Pokemon Center stamped. Some of you might be like, that's your downfall, Chris. You should have gotten the Pokemon Center stamped ones. No, watch this video. ETBs are a scam already. I'm not trying to go into a scam within a scam. That's scamception. All right, that's highly unnecessary. I'm not paying top dollar for a promo stamp. And plus you can't even get it anyway. It gets sold out in like 2 seconds. Let me know what you guys think about the set so far. Are you guys team overrated or team this is exactly how pricey it should be? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.